Everybody, the Nameless Narcissist here once again. A simple man diagnosed with NPD, trying to talk about narcissistic personality disorder, and the shit goes on my head. If you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. But keep in mind, I'm no clinician, so I can only speak to my own experiences and the studies that I read. Anyways, without further ado. So, I've been having some interesting interactions with people lately. I've hurt a lot of people in my life. I'm pretty open about that. I try to own it. And, I think that's healthy and good for me, right? And because of all the shame and stuff, just because, I have regrets about it, and, some of the people I even miss. I don't know, how genuine that is and how much I'm just bored. I don't know. On some level, I miss them, right? That, I'll be going out and that, I don't do this really much. I don't do this anymore. I'll get into that later. But, I'll try to reach out and try to make amends, more or less, right? And there's almost this expectation that they will react as I want, and I can get kind of pissed off if they don't. So that's a big reason I don't do it anymore as well. And also nowadays I don't go out of my way to apologize because it's that's violating a boundary, right? I did that with my ex once, and she was just like, "You can't keep popping into my life every couple of years." And I was like, "Yeah, that's fucking true. I shouldn't be doing that. That's not fair to you or literally anybody. It's just to relieve my guilt and shame." But it really sucks being a pathological narcissist who is trying to heal, because nobody believes you, and fair, I guess. That there's some truth to that and some not truth, but I've been trying to genuinely be a good person. And people take everything you do as a manipulation tactic, which really sucks because, of my imposter syndrome. I feel like I'm manipulating people all the time, even when I'm not, because everything feels like manipulation. But the girl I'm involved with right now, one of her friends used to be one of my friends, and, we don't get along anymore, right? But, I thought we were cool, right? We had some, good interactions. I was like, okay, we don't have to be friends again, but, it's nice that, this person doesn't hate me, that we were, getting along, And, how we went to a bachelor party together, and we had, a great time. We had to fucking, we fucking helped the soon-to-be groom, throw up and shit, and, handle the situation. I thought we were cool. I thought that was a good time. But then, fucking my roommate is friends with him, and he comes over on a fucking regular basis. I don't really talk to him. I say hi and have maybe a little bit of a conversation. But I was like, okay, I'm letting you into my home. We're cool with each other. Great. I'm glad that I'm forgiven, right? I'm glad the past is in the past. And it turns out it's fucking not. Because he fucking went up to the girl I was talking, he started ignoring the girl I am talking to. And I was like, oh, I was like, And I saw his expression when, he saw us, together on the porch. I could tell how deeply uncomfortable he was with it. And, I think part of it is because the girl was all... Jesus, this is getting so convoluted. The girl I'm talking to is exes with somebody I used to be friends with as well. Different guy, but that guy and the guy that I'm referring to, actually, they're still close friends. But it was, fucking 5 years ago. When the situation between me and this guy that I'm referring to happened, that was fucking 5 years ago. Yes, dude, I saw your fucking ex. Sorry. You guys were broken up. There was more that went into it than that, yeah, and it was pretty shitty of me to do. I'll, own that. But, then he distanced himself from the girl I'm talking to, and they had been friends, forever. And, told her, shit, she, explained, being happy with me, and he was like, oh, that's not dumb, but it's pretty naive. It's like, dude, fucking get over it. 5 fucking years. And I just feel, really betrayed. I'm like, fuck. I really thought, you forgave me, and you were, a decent fucking person. And that, you let go of this shit, right? Because, we had a very short conversation about it, and he was like, I forgive you, but I don't trust you. And I was like, okay, whatever, that's cool. And he described the situation as, he was so afraid of me knowing things about him, I guess. What? What am I going to do? And I really want to fuck with him. I really do. But I am healing. Maybe I'll fuck with him a little bit. I'm poisonous, not toxic. Like, I don't get that. Like, I've paid my fucking dues. I've owned up to everything I did. I fucking made my apologies. I made my rounds. I fucking, I lost a really good friend of mine. He was like one of my best friends for years. And because of my fuck up, I lost that. And, abandonment sucks. Abandonment kills me. Like anything, like, sorry, dude, nothing I did to you could feel nearly as bad as how abandonment feels to me. You know what I mean? And after all this time, it feels like he still has to get revenge on me. Like, this is the only girl I can look in the eyes and, like, hear her say that she loves me. And, like, he's throwing a fucking fit about it. He's so fucking convinced that, I don't know, I really don't know what even I would do. I really don't. Like, I let this fucker in my house. I let him hang out in my house with my roommate. Because it's my fucking house. I own this fucking house. I have a mortgage, obviously, and shit like that. Fuck, I'm behind on my... Anyways. But, like, I am obviously giving an olive branch, right? I am fucking being generous. I am being kind. I am going against all of my nature to be a good person. And then somebody is now he's deciding just to fucking, he's choosing violence. It feels like nothing I do to make amends is ever good enough. And like I feel like if I wasn't, like I did a lot of manipulative and shitty things. And it sucks that it feels like I can't come back from that. It feels like I can't leave my past in my past. This is why I don't fucking leave this damn state. Need new friends. I want to move to Boston. And it's like I have so much fucking regrets over it too. Like, I've genuinely, like, the few times that I've seen him recently, just because of mutual friends, I was, like, excited to see him. I really enjoyed talking to him again. And I thought, like, he could see that, like, I've changed to some degree. And, like, even if he still doesn't want to be my friend, that's fine. Like, I don't get to choose who he's friends with. It just sucks when, like, everybody thinks you're a damn monster. And that, like, nothing you do will, like, ever change that. It's like I am a fucking monster. I'm barely even a person. But it's like, can people, like, forgive me and, like, accept me regardless of that? I know, like, I make mistakes. I'm very emotional. And, like, I do dumb shit. And I can be manipulative. But, like, does that mean, like, I'm trying to fix that? Does that mean I'm not? I mean, hell, and, like, they were all shitting me, too. I got back from basic. I was in a fucking rough place. They would just all fucking talk shit about me. Like, they go hang out and talk shit about me. Like, I was posting... This was bad of me, but, like, when I had my Finsta, like, fake Instagram, for people who weren't aware, it's like... Basically, it's like... Only your close friends will follow that Instagram, and you'll post, like, personal stuff, basically. And, like, I had one of those. And I was, like, posting, like, parasuicidal shit. Because I did attempt suicide during that period. And, like, a couple years later, I fucking found a video of all of them, like, making fun of it and reading out loud. And, like, I legitimately tried to kill myself. I get, like, the whole thing of, like, oh, well. It's like, oh, you're just doing it for attention, blah, blah, blah. 20% of us fucking die from suicide. You really want to roll those dice? And I wasn't aware, and I was a lot to deal with. I was drinking so much. I, like, got drunk during that period and just went on this whole fucking angry tirade. Like, I remember just, like, marching around the room, just screaming at the people there and saying how, like, they all betrayed me and everything was their fault. Not, like, the reason I did those things was because, like, they forced me into that role, which was actually kind of good insight on my end, that, like, I was being defined by other people. But, the rest of it wasn't. I was 19. Why can't I come back from something I did when I was effectively a child? Not a child, but, not even, I was barely an adult. I wouldn't even call myself an adult back then. Like, they got their fucking revenge. Why can't they just, like, leave it? Now somebody that I'm genuinely trying to love is getting hurt by that too. And now what if she leaves me because, like, her friends are disapproving? What if she starts hating me too? What if they convince her that I don't deserve forgiveness? Like, so many false things have been said about me just because, like, I feel like I'm just, like, everyone's fucking scapegoat. It's like I'm the easiest person to hate because everybody knows I'm fucking crazy. So, like, they'll, like, it feels like I'm always to blame for everything. And I know that's probably not true, that I'm just being fucking pathological. But it fucking feels like it. It feels like I'm the only one who, like, faces any consequences. I guess a lot of people aren't doing shitty stuff as much, but, you know. Oh, well. That's it, though. I'm just frustrated. I need to vent. Hope you have a good day. Take your fucking meds.